Students, relatives, and friends joining us today. A special welcome to our guests of honor seated with me today, Mrs. Barbara Slusson, Mrs. Karen Whitman, and Mr. Tim Nelson, school board members, Mr. Mark Kovac, Director of Student Services, and Mr. George Stevenere, District 155 Director of Technology. I would also like to recognize my fellow administrators, our faculty and staff who are with us here today to support our graduates. Would you please stand? Celebration and recognition. Our appreciation also to the CLS boosters and the Barn Nursery for their donations of time and decorations to enhance our ceremony. I would also be remiss if I did not recognize all of the hearts and hands that go into making this day possible. Thank you to all of the secretaries and custodial staff who take care of the details so the rest of us can enjoy this day. Also, thank you to the parents for sending us such great young people. Every day they make us laugh. They teach us, and sometimes cause us a little anxiety. Today is quite a special day for each of you. Can you believe you have been attending school for 13 years? Parents, does it seem possible that your baby is graduating from high school today and is now an official adult? Students, although you are probably quite happy to be sitting in these seats, your parents may be experiencing a wide range of emotions. So take a minute and see if you can locate your parents in the audience. Give them a little wave, a thumbs up, or a smile. Your parents have played such an important role in getting you to this point. They have given you rides, bought you school supplies, listened to you complain about homework or friends, held your hand when you were afraid, and gave you hugs when you needed them the most. Although they are proud of you, and maybe even a tiny bit glad to have you out of the house, they are also terrified. So do us a favor, don't screw up. We have enough gray hairs and late nights wondering if you're okay. I'm asking you to think back to a minute to kindergarten. I'll bet most of you remember your first day. I'm also thinking that many of the emotions you and your parents are feeling today were similar back then. Your parents had to let go a little bit. You were probably a little excited and a little afraid. Would you be able to handle the rigors of kindergarten? Would you make new friends? Could you tie your shoe if you had to? Although I'm sure you have now mastered that last task, as you leave us today, you are moving into new territory. I find that when we are about to make a big change, it's sometimes good to take something familiar with us. You may have heard of senior class wills. The seniors choose to leave gifts for those following them to make their path easier. I would like to do the same today. I would like to give you several gifts that you may find helpful in your journey. First, I give you a box of crayons. It's not a small box, but it's the giant 64 Crayola crayon box. Now, you may not plan on coloring much in your future, but this box represents the color, creativity, and choices your life holds. The world is full of possibilities, and I hope you have the courage to explore, take risks, and fill your world with diversity. And in case your life gets a little dull, use the sharpener to improve your skills and gain focus. Next, I will you a book. Perhaps you are familiar with it. It's called All the Places You'll Go. It's by Dr. Seuss. Let me read you a short excerpt. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Isn't it interesting that a children's book can still have a message that applies to you today? I give you this book to encourage you to continue to read, to learn, and to know a world beyond. Whether you stay in Crystal Lake your whole life or never return, make the world your adventure. Be open to people and experiences that are different from you. Continue to be a learner who is exploring new ideas. And most of all, have the confidence to know you can reach your dreams. Finally, do you remember the item you had to bring each year for art class? It was the art shirt. It was usually a giant t-shirt of Dad's that went to your knees. Kindergarten class, especially art, was messy. You had to protect those new clothes from glue, finger paint, and Play-Doh. Now I have to be honest with you. Sometimes, like kindergarten, life gets a little messy. You may have a plan today or you may not. Either way, unexpected challenges will come your way. Although it may not be practical or useful to throw on a t-shirt at that point, think about other tools that serve the same purpose. Think of the art shirt as a symbol. You have friends who will support you and protect you. Your parents will always want to be there for you. Your CLS family is always your refuge when times get tough. Even if you fall out of touch with many here today, I'll bet if you pick up your phone in times of need, they'll immediately respond. Remember when you actually enjoyed getting your hands dirty? Try not to see life's challenges as only difficult, but opportunities to create something new. Whether it's your friends, your family, or your spiritual source, use those to help you when the campus that is your life becomes difficult. So those are my gifts to you seniors. You have been a terrific class. You've achieved so much already in the areas of academics, athletics, activities, and service to others. You set a positive tone for our school year and worked hard to make our school a wonderful place. I hope you have fond memories. I hope you feel prepared. I hope you feel cared for. I hope you know how proud we are of you. I hope you are filled with confidence as you enter this next phase. We wish you continued success. Finally, any graduation speech worth anything must include a quote. I would like to end with one that recently appeared on a card my mom sent me. Now, I won't tell you how old I am, but I will tell you that my mom, and she'll be really mad for me saying this, is 87. You see, it doesn't matter how old you are or how far away, your mom and dad still think about you daily and want to support you. She writes in my card, I hope you've had another great school year. Try to get some rest. I'm proud of you. Here's the quote on the card. The dawn of a new day means the dawn of a new life. Whatever our yesterdays have been, tomorrow may be different. Tomorrow may hold your faith. Tomorrow may mean your victory. The splendor of the future lies in the eternal tomorrow, the day for which life is worth living. To the class of 2012, today is a special day, but tomorrow holds even more promise. Enjoy.